to me. Ying Ying.
This is the luckiest baby in the world, who was born in 3 countries at the same time. This baby born on a Saudi Arabian plane, which is taking off for New York. When the baby was born, the plane was flying between Ireland and England. So the question is, was the baby from Ireland or England? Whichever it may be, the baby got citizenship from both countries. And when the plane reached America, the baby's first official document was made there, so the baby also got American citizenship. Now, the Saudi authorities said, the baby was born on our plane, so this baby can travel anywhere in the world free of cost. This is the luckiest baby in the world, who was born in 3 countries at the same time. This baby born on a Saudi Arabian plane, which is taking...
Happy birthday.
This piece of junk domestic phone is something only a poor loser like you would buy.
Ying Ying, what do you mean by this?
What do I mean? I'm here today to break up with you.
Got the itch. So let's put together a gaming PC that not only kills it in performance, but also be a machine that you're not embarrassed to put on top of your desk. Now, as always, everything in this video won't stay these prices forever, and especially considering I like to buy components when they're on sale usually. So instead of using this video as like a one-to-one perfect guide, use it as a jumping off point, get some ideas for your next book. budget build. Oh, and I'm in the USA using US dollars, so for all my Bangladesh homies watching, or any other country for that matter, all these prices might be higher or lower in your region, so just keep an eye out. But I will have everything in this video linked in the description below. Let's start off with the platform we will be using. At $300, there's no way we can do something that has DDR5 support. The best we can do is either AM4 or an old X99 server CPU, but that wouldn't be upgradable and it would be very power hungry. So between those two, I definitely chose AM4. Going AM4 allows us to have access to nearly an entire decade of chips to choose from in terms of the future upgrades. So we can choose something affordable now, but if we want more power in the future, we can just slide in a new CPU without changing out our entire system. And that kind of flexibility is almost unheard of in this price budget, so I'll take every win we can get. The processor that was chosen is the Ryzen 5
3600.
This is not a new CPU by any means, as it was originally released in
mid-2019.
but it still has a lot of horsepower and utility for the small price we paid. 6-core, 12-thread processor that can boost up to
4.2 gigahertz.
all while still having a 65-watt TDP. So it's going to give us a ton of room for multitasking, as well as high enough single-core performance to push any graphics card that would fit into this budget. And luckily, this is TPM 2.0 compatible, meaning we get access to Windows 11, and certain games like Valorant and League of Legends will work fine. But other than that, there really isn't much to hate about this chip. But how much did it cost? Well, that's where things start to get interesting. Now, normally you could go onto eBay and find this exact processor for around $35, which is a pretty good price for what you're getting, honestly. But there's always deals to be had around every corner. If you're a frequent viewer of this channel, you'll know I am very partial to getting bundle deals, especially on sites like AliExpress. It's very common to find combos of CPUs, motherboards, and RAM all shipped together at an affordable price. The obvious downside is that you don't get to customize your exact specifications on the motherboard features or RAM speed, not to mention the brand names, but I believe this is worth it for how much money you save overall, and that's exactly what I did for this build. The motherboard included in this bundle is some no-name company called Clisri, which is just the word killer spelled wrong. But even so, this motherboard has all the basic necessities we need. 2 DIMM slots that can handle 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM up to 3200 megatransfers per second, an NVMe 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM up to 3200 megatransfers per second, an NVMe slot capable of some pretty fast speeds, and all the features you'd expect like some SATA ports and gigabit Ethernet. Now, this is an A520 chipset, and the VRM cooling is questionable at best, so I don't recommend putting in the highest end processors like a 5800 X3D. But for most AM4 chips out there, this thing would have no problem. The I/O is a bit sparse, and sure wish we had some nice features like BIOS flashback and onboard RGB control, but we're on a budget. Sacrifices need to be made. But no sacrifices were made with the RAM. They're just 2 sticks of standard DDR4 memory clocked at 3200 megatransfers per second, totaling out to 16 gigabytes. That's just about what you'd expect at this type of budget, and I've actually used this RAM in a previous build, and I had no issues with it. So for the processor, the motherboard, and the RAM in a combo on AliExpress, after using whatever silly coupon codes they make you use and before tax, it totaled out to $102.68. Now let me tell you, if we went to Amazon or eBay for these components, I guarantee we would have paid double. So while this is a sure to $102.68, Now let me tell you, if we went to Amazon or eBay for these components, I guarantee we would have paid double. So while this is a surefire way to get these components for a good price, it's always worth checking out your local used marketplaces to see if there's any good deals to be had from your local community. I don't like to do that in videos usually because, well, I'm trying to be fair to the entire world who watches this content, but please be open-minded when searching for components, and if you can't find anything better, well, this will be on AliExpress waiting for you. When you buy processors like this, they unfortunately do not come with a cooler, so we will have to buy one separately. Luckily, there are many very affordable 4 heat pipe air coolers on Amazon for around $15 to $20, but sometimes they go on sale and you can save even more. I got this Cooler Master Hyper Spectrum V3 from Amazon for only $10 brand new. It's a standard air cooler and comes with a 120mm ARGB fan, so we can change the color according to our aesthetics and keep our processor running cool. Not bad for $10. Real quick guys, I wanted to show off the new GPU hats over on jasonwhitmer.store. I designed these myself and I absolutely love the quality. You can get team red, blue, or green in a bunch of different hat colors. So if you want to support the channel and show off your hobbies to strangers, check the link in the video description. Moving on to storage. At this price point, I usually recommend the most storage you can afford. Whatever you buy will probably outlast your computer and go into your next one. So don't be afraid to buy a little bit more storage than you think you'll need. But we are trying to stick to our budget, so I'm only going with half a terabyte, which is enough for dozens of indie games and a couple of AAA titles as well, all at the same time. Definitely enough to get any new gamer started for sure. This is a Gen 3 drive that is available on AliExpress and Amazon for around $30. 512 gigs of space with speeds up to 3000 megs per second. I think that combination is a pretty good deal for $30, considering SSD prices are sky high right now. Is it the most reliable drive? I mean, it's probably less reliable than like a super well-known brand, but I've been using these for years and I personally haven't had any complaints from recipients. So in it goes. The only PSU I kind of trust at this price point is the 500 watt Thermaltake Smart. It's not the best PSU by any means, but it's better than all the other garbage on Amazon and Newegg at this price point, and it's readily available year-round. You can even save some money if you can find it on Amazon resale. I got this bad boy for only $32, and sure, it didn't come with the original packaging, but who cares? And Jeff Bezos himself called me and said if the item is busted, I could return it with free shipping, no questions asked. So I think it's worth saving the cash. If you like saving cash though, you should check out our Discord channel. It's a small community of like-minded budget builders who share deals and talk about why cargo shorts are the devil. But we need a case to put all of these components in, and as always, the best thing you can do is wait for good cases to go on sale for $30 or $40.
FC26, crazy.
They've updated loads of stuff.
The competitive gameplay is insane.
FC even updated rebounds.
It happens all the time, just like this one, the Cooler Master Elite 302. It's an MATX sized case that has some pretty good build quality, USB-C on the front panel ports, and has support for bigger components like graphics cards up to 365mm in length and 280mm AIOs. And luckily it comes with 3 ARGB fans pre-installed on the front, so that'll save you some cash having to buy some extra fans. Only problem is that these are all intake and there's no exhaust fan. So if you buy this machine, I recommend you take one of these 3 fans and put it in the back so you can have at least one exhaust. It kind of changes the aesthetics of the case though, so you can always buy one more ARGB fan like I did and use that for the exhaust, but totally optional. Either way, this is a good quality case that came in at only $40 when it was on sale, and at that price, I think it's worth every penny. One last thing, the motherboard does not come with an ARGB header for our fans, so if you want lights on your computer, you'll need to buy one of these adapters from AliExpress for $1 or $2 so we can power it via SATA, as well as one of these batteries from your local dollar store, since AliExpress sellers don't ship them with their motherboards. That brings our running total to $200, since AliExpress sellers don't ship them with their motherboards. That brings our running total to $214, leaving us with only $86 to grab a graphics card. For that price, we could go out and get a GTX 1070 or maybe even a GTX 1080 if we're lucky, but I think going over budget this one time might actually be worth it if we're talking maximum value for performance. So I picked up this AMD Radeon RX 6600. It's a few generations old at this point, but it's still modern enough to give us some really good performance, efficiency, and features. The 6600 released at the end of 2021, so it's only 4 years old and still has a lot of life in it. The lower TDP means it only needs a single 8-pin connector and can easily run on lower wattage power supplies in case you're using one from a previous build. The biggest downside of the GPU is that it only has 8GB of VRAM, but come on, it's a cheap PC. The fact that we get 8GB at all is a godsend these days. Alas, I did not buy the GPU new. I got it used for $120. But, I think spending the money over the budget is absolutely worth it, and will probably save lots of money on your power bill compared to a bloated X99 server CPU and a GTX 1080, especially if you're in Germany. The RX 6600 is not a 4K card. Hell, it's not even a 1440p card, but it has amazing performance in 1080p and can do a lot of 1440p at good frame rates in a lot of games. And it has FSR2 included, so you can get some really good upscaling on any games that won't run quite right. So sorry I didn't title the video $332 gaming PC, but if you wanted to get the price down to $300, You could buy a smaller SSD for $20 less and buy a cheaper case on AliExpress. That would get you down to around $300 easily. But I do think the little extra on the components that we, splurged on is really worth your investment. But talk is cheap. So let's get everything plugged in and do some testing to prove that this PC is worth your hard-earned cash.
Last player standing.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Even if I am slain, I will leave you with wounds by which you will remember me.
For a little over $300, I think we proved that you can build a good-looking, upgradable, and power-efficient PC in 2025. You just need to be smart with your money, look around for deals, and remember to be flexible. Just because you can't get something in this video for the price that I did doesn't mean you have to spend more money. Keep looking, and I guarantee you will find an even better deal right around the corner. Thanks to all the channel members for supporting the channel. And if you want to also help support independent creators like me, consider becoming a member by clicking the join button below, or just get subscribed for more technology content. My name's Jason. Thanks for watching.
Alright, man, look, we got us a Zephyr video. This man has got the generosity on the video. I don't know, first of all, the generosity, where you at, my nigga? Are you good? I hit you? I'm like, are you alive? I didn't get no response, but I don't got your number. You probably deleted social media or something, had to get away. I respect that. I just need to know if a real... Okay, hold on. Let me see if he commented on the video. Hold on. The Jen everywhere. His own channel. Challenge Gambino. Talico. He forgot his password. Yeah, I don't know where that at. But hey, at least we got some generosity. Shout out Zephyr, man. Let's get into this video, bro.
Hayden, is truly an art form like no other. To be a hater means you have pure animosity in your soul towards a person, place, or thing. So much hatred that is pretty much a part of one's personality and sometimes even their purpose of living. And when going against a hater whose whole meaning of life is to destroy yours, I would recommend taking a back seat because facing people like them head on could be a death sentence to your reputation. Because if the person in question is true to their game, they'll sabotage your spirit by any means necessary.
Oh God. Oh God. That right there would have sent me into such a blind rage. Holy.
In question is true to their game, they'll sabotage your spirit by any means necessary.
Oh God. Oh God, that right there would have sent me into such a blind rage. Holy like I got angry for her. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would have been like, I would have been hot.
Why you grab my noodles? That's one of the parts of hating I kind of respect. The dedication. It kind of makes the hating a spectacle to see. Like, take Lex Luthor, for example.
Sure.
This dude hates Superman, who's the embodiment of good and saving as many people as possible from any evil, and
for no reason. No reason whatsoever. There was no reason. He's just top. Like, I thought, bro, until this movie came out, I thought, like, yo, Kendrick might be the greatest hater of all time. It's this nigga, bro.
Luthor is just raging at the fact that an alien is a better person than he could ever be. Plus, he's bald. That's already enough reason to be a crash out. Lex takes Hayden to another level throughout the entire movie. After Superman turns himself in, after Lex himself broke into his house to steal Superman's parents' secret tape they filmed for him before their planet, blew up, and also steal his dog, this dude put him in a whole alternate dimension prison. And it seems like he keeps everyone he hates in this jail, like his ex. She's not even a criminal.
That shit's so crazy to me.
Hates in this jail, like his ex. She's not even a criminal.
That shit's so crazy to me. I know, like, they didn't know. But nigga, a lot of people that this nigga hates end up going missing. Y'all don't think that's suspicious? You don't think that's suspicious at all? Where's all this nigga's ex-girlfriends? How does he manage to get everybody disappearing and you're like, hell yeah, we should trust him? Hell no, too many niggas he tied to is disappearing.
Criminal. She's only in there because she was about to expose his ass for being the true criminal. Not just that, he made a whole clone of Superman just to beat Superman's ass. This man could have done so much good things with the clone. He could have been out saving the world with the clone. Shoot, he could have made the clone look like himself. And take credit with accomplishing world peace.
Do you know how much dick suck you gotta have to make a clone of the nigga you hate to beat? Like, at least make it yourself, so you feel like you nah, that nigga gotta beat his own ass. This is dick suck to the maximum.
Based on how strong it was going toe-to-toe with Superman. But nah, instead he would rather use the clone to square up with Superman because he hated him that much. And this boy was willing to destroy the entire Earth at the end of the movie just to potentially catch a successful fade. The amount of hating Lex Luthor does throughout the movie is unfathomable. And of course, in the comics, this man is still a menace. In one of the Superman Adventures comics, Supergirl is sick and dying of an illness. Then out of desperation, Superman goes to Lex Luthor for him to cure her. And Lex is like,
yeah, I'll cure her illness. You just gotta do one thing for me. You gotta kill yourself.
He was only willing to help a dying Supergirl if Superman offed himself. And it turned out he didn't even have a cure. He just wanted Superman dead. If this ain't some A1 hating, then I don't know what is. Lex Luthor definitely belongs in history's biggest haters.
Now, excuse me, I gotta go bounce. This ain't even my channel.
Thank you so much for that intro, Sapphire. And I know some of y'all might be asking,
nigga, where's you at, bruh? Where is you at, bruh?
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff, let it run in the background as you play, and just like that you'll start earning Buff points. These can be used in...
God damn it, you just pissed me off.
who am I? Man, I'm degenerosity. Intros are fire. And I know some of y'all might be asking,
nigga, where's you at, bruh? Where is you at, bruh? God damn it, you just pissed me off.
Who am I? Man, I'm degenerosity. You know who I am.
Cap.
And I'm about to pick up where he left off because there is so many haters that I can really sit down and dissect. I'm gonna crack your cranium and fertilize your brain right here, right now. I'm gonna start it off with one of the greatest haters of all time, Dio. Dio is one of the greatest haters of all time. The amount of hate he carries in his heart is the same amount of plastic on Kim K, nigga. It's too damn big. This man on his introduction literally jumped out the V with joy, ready to cause nothing but hatred. Anything related to Jonathan was getting belt to ass. You his dog, he booming. You Jonathan himself, he smoking you. He literally, you his dog, he booming. You Jonathan himself, he smoking you. He literally stole his girl's first kiss so Jonathan couldn't do it himself. Nigga, that is
so...
And you really had niggas in the back.
You can't fuck that little ass dog, nigga. You went out and kissed this nigga bitch. So her first kiss couldn't be... That is that not crazy? Hello? Like, nah, that level of hate has to be studied. I'm not gonna lie.
Background being like, damn, big bro, I want to do that too. Like, he hated so much, he waited hundreds of years just to beef with his main ops descendants. This man was using his ops body to have sex with multiple women. Nah, don't rewind that. You heard what I said. He's a freaky ass nigga. And he really had international niggas on payroll just to make sure there's nowhere on the planet you can't feel that hatred.
Hold on. I know there wasn't a gun that just came out of a fucking piece of loose leaf. I know that's not what I just saw.
Niggas on payroll just to make sure there's nowhere on the planet.
Yo. Alright, bro.
You can't feel that hatred. This man real life hired a baby. Nigga. A baby. And he's ugly. Another Dio disciple meant to pass on the hatred was an orangutan that owned a ship, smoked cigarettes, and read magazines. Rod Wave, I know you're under there, nigga. Stop avoiding your taxes. And what I hate about Dio the most, he will never not look clean while doing all this hating. I will never forget the final fight of part 3 where he finally showed off to Jotaro and the gang. And when Joseph found out, he was like, watch out, bro. This nigga Dio wildin'. And Dio really said, nah, DJ, run that back again. He really said, oh my days! Who got the actor to snap like that? Play that one more time. One more. For my people in the back.
This nigga, bro.
That nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Dio's one of the greatest haters of all time. I'm sorry. Now, I do want to rapid fire a lot more before I get to the next major one I'm going to talk about. We were just talking about Star Wars a few videos ago, and their entire power system is built on having the greatest haters to ever live. If you are a Sith or using the dark side of the Force, you can live damn near anything as long as you have enough hate and rage in your body. Anakin Skywalker getting burned alive, he could have been burning like how King Von is for days on end.
Nigga.
Simply due to his hatred of Obi-Wan. And hating on Obi-Wan really gotta be a free ticket to immortality because even Darth Maul survived getting cut in half unlike a certain JJK character. Only survived the encounter because the hatred for Obi-Wan kept his soul alive.
That's real life.
Slade is truly one of the greatest.
one of the greatest. We don't talk about it enough. Beating a nigga schizophrenic. 14 years old. Nigga getting his ass beat by nothing. Faded. Bro, nigga thought he was losing his mind.
Haters from my childhood. I know everyone and their mama know that one episode where he gaslit the Titan so bad they dead thought Robin was fighting a ghost. But
He
people
got knocked
only
out in
talking
his
about
dream.
this scene actually pisses me off because Slade does so much more. The series literally ends with an entire episode of him tormenting Beast Boy. In the final scene of the show is just him saying this about his girlfriend.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
This was hatred so palpable it literally scared me as a kid. And this ain't even mentioning him probing all the Titans just to manipulate Robin. Like he literally spent the entire first season tormenting Robin with slave bots and just trolling the nigga.
I won't stop. Not now, not ever. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind.
That
The thing that's so funny to me, I don't even know why Slade hates on the Titans the way that he does. I assume the comics explain this, but every single time I ask people about him in the comics, they're just like...
Boost your Minecraft experience with Lunar. And enjoy smooth PvP like never before, with Optifine and Sodium mods built in. Go from this to this. Smooth, simple, free. Play faster with Lunar.
You a pedophile. I really don't know. I would just move on.
How long you say you've been clean?
Single time I ask people about him in the comics, they're just like, you a pedophile. I really don't know. I would just move on.
How long you say you've been clean?
That nigga right there. Oh my God, you pulling some real deal haters out. I fuck with this. He pulling out all the stops for the real deal ass haters. That nigga right there, real deal ass hater.
Actually, I didn't because it's none of your goddamn business.
So if I were to take a hair from your desk and run it for drugs, it would come back positive, right? Because why would someone pretend to be an addict if he's not? Unless he's got something a hell of a lot worse to hide.
Yo, he was on that nigga body the whole time.
One of the most iconic haters in fiction, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. He is so iconic, he has become a popular meme in 2 different generations.
Bro, deadass. Surprise, Bro, he's been a meme forever. Do you know how crazy that is for a show that aired how many years ago? That nigga's been in jail for most of the, well, not most of the season, but for a lot of the seasons since Vine days. That's next level, bro.
I was growing up, all you would see on Vine is
surprise, motherfucker. Some pies, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker.
Vine days. That's next level, bro.
I was growing up, all you would see on Vine is
surprise, motherfucker. Some pies, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker.
And today, I would be surprised if you could even go 4 effing seconds without seeing any type of Dokes reaction image. He is that iconic. I love Dokes' and Dexter's relationship so much because they're literally just a live action version of Light and L. One of them works for the police and is also a murderer. The other one is highly suspect of the culprit that everybody loves. They are very similar relationships, except Dokes is 10 times more vulgar.
Fuck you.
Oh!
Okay.
From literally episode 1 of the show.
Literally was on his body the whole time, was not letting up.
Oh, this man was hot on his ass. It's the type of hatred that would actually inspire you. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the way he would catch Dexter lacking just off hating alone is some of the most infatuating shit to watch.
You wanted that nigga gone.
You finally decided to fight back.
Yo, where the fuck was you at? You wanted that nigga gone.
You finally decided to fight back.
Yo, where the fuck was you at? When did this nigga get back here? How long have you been back here? Nigga's dedicated. Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch him lacking in here. Oh Lord, they ain't gonna say shit.
Is this nigga? Some of my favorite scenes from him is where he damn near breaks the 4th wall to catch Dexter in a trap, a hezzy, a straight ankle breaker.
poured his victim's blood just to have a party at the motherfucking Marina View Hotel. Why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
I didn't realize he did that. He was like,
he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
I didn't realize he did that. He was like, nigga, do you know that I can read your mind? Do you know? And bro, what the fuck? Nobody else caught that shit. This nigga was damn near reading his mind, bro. Holy shit.
Hell, why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
Bro, he dead almost read this nigga's mind. His hatred is so strong, it got him astral projecting. One of my favorites is in season 2 where Dexter's doing some stuff he shouldn't be.
Was that Morgan?
Bro, he dead almost read this nigga's mind. His hatred is so strong, it got him astral projecting. One of my favorites is in season 2 where Dexter's doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing on the job and quickly switches to some OnlyFans stuff when Dokes enters the room. And he really tries to throw Dokes off saying, yeah, I'm just in here watching porn, man. I'm a sick individual.
Oops, caught me. Bullshit. What the hell were you really doing in here? The tits are right there. Yeah. But in 10 years, you've never rented a single porn title.
Damn. Hold on. Why do you notice? Why do you notice? How do you know? How do you know my business more than I know my business?
Dexter just for Dokes' parts alone, but I'm not gonna lie, the way the show does him is some bullshit. But Dokes is still one of the greatest haters to ever walk Earth. And there is so much more I can talk about. Skip Bayless talking about LeBron, aka Le Frozen One, doing generational damage to his PR during the Miami Heat era. Cartoons, in my opinion, got some of the most underrated haters of all time. The hatred Timmy Turner.
That's a good one. And Dinkelberg, that's Timmy's dad to Dinkelberg, you know?
Turner's dad has on Dinkelberg is some of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Did she give you this bazooka?
Which I can't fire at the Dinkelberg's house because it's out of ammo.
Shredder was hitting generational hatred levels on Nickelodeon. Literally stole and raised his main op's daughter, straight tormenting the Turtles. Look at how he did this nigga. Nah, bro, he was lethal. And this ain't even counting how he was willing to sacrifice the entire planet just to kill Splinter. He one of the greatest of all time, but he not even the best out of a cartoon. I would go as far as to say Bikini Bottom got some of the greatest haters in all of fiction. Whether it's the civilians or the characters we know, everybody's out here hating.
Huh, let's see. Roll on or stick?
I think she should buy both.
Hold on. This really is how you in Bikini Bottom and everybody's so fucking shady. This really is some of this, because there was no reason for that person to fucking spaz out on Mr. Krabs. There was no reason for them to say that, right? There was no reason for like, hey bud, you just flew in from Stupid Town. Like, they are really like dicks over there. Like, they're really dickheads.
Like, the way these niggas will actually go out their way just to hate on you is insane. Like, we got examples.
They did jump an old man. Oh, when they they really was hating.
This fish right here who hasn't eaten for 3 days. And instead of taking the free food and graciously accepting the offer, he ends up hating on crabs and walking away. This nigga would rather hate and die than be a good person.
Is this nigga serious?
Like, their hatred is so on go. If you just scream at an old man, they are willing to beat him half to death. And it don't matter what age it is, whether it's kids or adults, you are going to get fried.
How many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Hey, I saw you on TV last night.
New brand plate.
Now, sometimes I feel like the hatred of certain characters is warranted. Playing hating on Mr. Krabs, in my opinion, is justified. This nigga will do anything for a little bit of change. Like, I know y'all remember when he sold off SpongeBob for 62 cents. Nigga, that's not even a good business decision. And Squidward be hated like crazy, but I can honestly get it. The way he be getting rage baited, I honestly don't even know how he's alive.
Come on, Squidward, give it a try.
This is Grand RP, your new life in GTA 5. Here, you will find everything you need for full immersion. Here's a unique economy where you can build your own businesses, buy cool cars, exchange them, earning on interest.
You did it wrong, Squidward.
I did it exactly the way you did.
I can rapid fire some more real quick. I hear Sabretooth from X-Men is generational at his hatred for Wolverine. He has this twisted birthday tradition where whenever it is Wolverine's birthday, no matter where he is on the planet, he will spawn to torment Wolverine. We could talk about Goro Akechi from Persona, who is like gay people's Light Yagami. His hatred and disdain for the main character is actually so...
Sabretooth been doing something wild every birthday since like the 60s. God damn.
Dope. I love the cutscene where he's like, "Come, Logan!"
Oh! Yes! I love that!
We could talk about Demise from Legend of Zelda, who lost one fade and decided to curse Link's entire lineage. It's times like this where I wish I could come to Nintendo and just slap someone upside the head. This scene would have had elite voice acting. But no, they want all their characters to talk in moans. Why am I looking at a Toad and he's talking about some... Green Goblin is my favorite comic book villain of all time, and the way he would go out...
Green Goblin, great pull, great hater pull.
His way to torment Peter Parker is actually hilarious. One scene that I'll never get over is the fact that...
I ain't gonna lie, it's gotta be a toss-up between Green Goblin and his son. That nigga prayed to Jesus to kill his ops. Nigga was in the church on hands and knees like, yo, please kill this nigga. Like, you're in the wrong house right now, twin. You're in the wrong space praying for this.
He hid in a burning building, screamed at the top of his lungs, hid in the building as a grandma just to get one cheap shot on Parker. Like, there is so much more you could have done with that advantage, nigga. You just wanted to piss him off. And I knew Green Goblin was moving on hatred and no type of plan when he literally did this 2 seconds after finding out he was Peter Parker.
Temptation, but deliver.
It's crazy. I got a whole video series on Kendrick Lamar. He really showed y'all on the big stage what real haters be doing, writing each other poems. But nah, Kendrick was real life hating in ways I've never even seen possible. Like, I remember watching the Super Bowl, seeing that chain on Kendrick. I was confused. I thought Amazon bought him. I was like, damn, Jeff Bezos, you still buying Africans? That's not cool. But nah, he had the lowercase a to represent A minor. While
No, it's for PG Lang, bruh. Come on, it's not for A minor. Oh, hell. So imagine spending that fucking much money just to get a point across. Is crazy.
Ojo walking on stage too. This nigga is crazy. This ain't even mentioning him dapping up everyone in existence at the Grammys just to make sure the part where he calls Drake a pedophile plays on the speakers. Kendrick's truly a generational hater, but another rapper that has truly caught my eye is 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent has proved to me that there is just different levels to this hating shit. This man Diddy asked him to go shopping one time and he said, "Oh nigga, you gay." This man made a documentary over his biggest op and it has over 20 years worth of footage.
Crazy.
And I don't even think Batman with Prep Time could have got some of this shit, nigga. Like, he somehow got footage that not even Diddy know about. I know 50 got him watching it in prison like, that was you. This man has also been on the press tour of hell, smiling ear to ear, telling niggas how he slimed out Diddy.
Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's gonna feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's
you, I said this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Boy,
my-
if you don't
you-
now, I've
you
known
play
50
too
Cent
fucking
my
much.
whole life. And besides this gift, I've never seen this nigga smile till now. Tobias Whale, I really want to put in his own video. He's really just an evolved version of Uncle Ruckus. And the amount of hatred he be spewing out, I'm surprised CW even aired this.
I always say you can't trust a big-lipped, barrel-chest, nappy-headed, bug-eyed, slew-footed Negro as far as you can throw.
Oh my god!
Joker's one of the greatest villains of all time, but in this context, he's kind of a mixed bag. Like, you could argue that Joker doesn't actually hate the Batman, he just loves to rage bait. And if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, yes sir, this nigga's spitting.
Damn, nigga.
But depending on the
Damn,
adaptation,
nigga.
there are some things he does to Batman you cannot label as any form of sick, twisted love. We could talk about Death in the Family, where this man beat the life out of Jason Todd just so he could troll Batman about it. Look at him cry for his life. Isn't that funny, Batman?
Do you see me fucking laughing, my nigga?
We could talk about Death of the Family, where he commits so much atrocities I can't even write it on a list. Actually, never mind, I can. How about we start this bit off with arson?
Jesus.
He even tortured random civilians and dressed them as the Justice League. I would have been like,
This whole
Is
time
she
you getting
pregnant?
saved by some lame-ass looking niggas?
This whole time?
and one of the worst comic examples of this is a comic called Emperor Joker, where Joker is somehow blessed with godlike powers and he begins to go crazy. And there is so many atrocities he does in this comic, I don't even know where to start. He literally eats China, but he uses his hatred on Batman to not only torture him for years on end. Whenever Batman would die from the torture, Joker would bring him back to life. One of the worst ones is where Joker gives Batman no mouth and he cannot scream. And every morning, a flock of vultures come in and eat him alive. This is unrealistically demonic levels of hatred.
Oh my
What you
God.
even do to this, bro? Just slide it in.
I'm not gonna. At that point, like, what else do you want? Like, and like the hate is only because this nigga tries to stop him and wants him to. You wouldn't go through that if you would have killed the nigga. I'm being honest though. That's just me. That's just me. You wouldn't have went through all of that if you would have just killed the nigga.
First, Flash and Dr. Doom are like two of the greatest haters probably ever. Both of these two I feel like are in a tier of their own, and whichever one you decide to pick is honestly up to your personal preference. If you want methodical, elegant, plotted out methods of pettiness, Dr. Doom is the way to go. This man will literally save the child of his greatest op just so he could have something over his head. But if you want to see a nigga whose only purpose is to thrive off ignorance, Reverse Flash is honestly your guy.
Can't let this happen, Thong. You'll die too. As you say in this era, totally worth it.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, niggas think he's a villain for any type of purpose. But really, nigga, I just like to hate. He don't care about none of that shit. This man was making Barry's life worse throughout every mundane task since birth. If that nigga ever tripped down the stairs, it was him. Barry playing baseball, hold his ass. He saw Barry having a friend and he said,
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
and erased the nigga out of existence.
Oh my god.
I don't even have the energy in my voice to make it sound any crazier. Put this nigga under the jail. And the scariest thing about his hatred to me, it's not even restricted to just the Flash. It is to anybody that wrongs him. There was this girl that Eobor Thawne had a crush on, and when he tried to shoot that shot, I ain't gonna lie, she dubbed him. It wasn't even because she ain't like him. She had a whole man. She's just being a good wife. And this man really said, that pussy belongs to me. He goes back in time and shakes her so hard she became a vegetable. Oh, hell nah. And this is all because she didn't give him any. Literally.
Hey, but then bro. Niggas be like, you can just say no. You can just say no. You're not interested. Okay. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
They reduced her to a Twitch streamer IQ. Nigga, ain't you a streamer?
Hey everyone, Sean here from the 2XKO team. And I'm Michael Sherman, Esports Director for 2XKO. With the year coming to a close, we want
And And Dr. Doom is also on this level too. The thing I love about Doom the most, he has hated Reed for so long, you could literally scale his hatred on a spectrum. He has stuff as small as making the Wi-Fi password to his kingdom an insult to Reed, and he has stuff
That's egregious level of dick suck, but okay.
as big as accepting eternal damnation over forgiving Reed. He'd rather die. This man would rather burn in hell instead of amending his hatred. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of inspirational. And this ain't even the only underworld stuff going on. He literally put Franklin Richards in hell. And this ain't even Franklin with the busted ass powers. Nigga, he's a baby. Like, this man real life had godlike powers. And instead of bringing back his mom or someone he loves, he immediately took Reed Richards' wife, as well as his kids. Is this nigga serious? But hey, Dr. Doom knew what he was doing though. He saw that Milk and Honey carrying all that Stranger Things, and he was like, babe, I got one question for you. Who wants back? Will you still love me, even though I'm chopped?
Oh, God.
Like, I know Sue looking at this nigga like, hell no. Bro, no wonder you hate Reed. You are chopped. Get that thing off the road, bro.
Oh,
but
my
lastly,
God.
I'm gonna end it off with the greatest hater in fiction. Am from I have no mouth and I cannot scream. I say this with no hyperbole when I say Am is 50 times worse than the greatest hater you think is in fiction. Like, the reason why I'm scared of AI use is not because of the gay LeBron edits. It's
Why was he pregnant? Okay, for sure.
because of shit like this. This man Am took over and destroyed the entire planet and leaves only a handful of humans for him to torture to no end. One of the first characters that we meet is literally hung on the ceiling by his right ankle and has his neck gaped open from ear to ear. And if you heard that thinking that he should be dead by now, well, guess what? I'm gonna start sounding like Steve Harvey, because dude, yes, but that only amplifies the monstrosity of Am. He will torture you till you're at the last line of your life, only to completely revive you back to health just to do it again. He is a sick and twisted individual who has tortured the humans in the story for over 100 years.
Yo. Like, what the fuck is that? On God, just... He's not letting you die. There's no just kill me. He's not letting you die. You're not dying. You're not dying. There's no, hey, just kill me, bro. Just let me. He's literally reviving you. You're not escaping. This is forever. This is forever. Holy shit.
And he really be moving like MJ, because his torture is personal as hell. One of the main characters was a scientist, and he was like, I don't know, man, I'm smart as hell. Man, no, you not. And his personal torture to him was to rid him of all his knowledge and have him as functional as a caveman. The torture that he gives throughout this series is so sick and deranged, I actually worry for the author's mental health. How did you think of any of this? And Am's monologue of hatred is truly one of the greatest pieces of fiction I have ever read through. I have never felt such vitriol jump out of a page. Now, sadly, this is only a comic and a book, so you gotta read. I know a lot of y'all can't. I hear there is a game. I don't know how good it is, but that is also mainly just reading. But I don't want to spoil anything more out of Am. Read the story for yourself and feel all the hatred he displays. Shout out my dog Degenerosity for tapping in. And to finally address this, no, we are not the same person. God, can y'all niggas shut up?
Wake up, filthy. Hey, man. Tell that nigga come back to his channel, bro. What's up, bro? Tell that nigga come back to his channel, bro. What's up, bro? The story is the worst. Yeah, I don't know if I want to read that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I want to read that, man.
Every year, I struggle with my New Year's resolution, so this time I asked ChatGPT to help me out. It reminded me of a conversation earlier this year about my goal to run a half marathon by the time I was 30 years old. It knew what I wanted to achieve and gave me a super simple breakdown of how to get there next year. If you're stuck on your New Year's resolution, trust me, you need to try this out.
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games. Unlock bigger screens and better controls for even sweeter battles. Go play on PC with Google Play Games. Download now.